Question 5 is prove that perpendicular at the point of contact. Okay, so we will draw one circle. This is point of contact of tangent and circle. Suppose xy is a tangent. Point of contact suppose P. So perpendicular at this point, okay, to a circle passes through the center. OP is perpendicular to XY. What we have to prove here? This O is nothing but center of the circle. So let XY given. Okay. Let O be the center of the circle. And XY be tangent of the circle passing through point P. Okay, now see, this we should prove. To prove that, and one more thing is given, है ना, OP is perpendicular to XY. This is also given. And what we have to prove? O is the center of the circle. Now in proof, or we can do one construction here. Construction. We will extend this OP to Q. Okay, extend OP to Q. Now in proof, since OP is perpendicular to XY, okay, this is perpendicular. So what you can write? Angle OPY and angle YPQ, both are 90, isn't it? These two angles will be 90, but see, both are 90 and they are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means one ray is common in between them. PY is common, so but OPY and YPQ are adjacent angles. So if two adjacent angles and their summation is 180, that means they are collinear. That implies OPY and YPQ are, see, these two are supplementary, we can say, na, 80, and they are linear pair. Summation is 180 and they one ray is common, so they are linear pair angle. We want our linear pair. That means this OQ line. That means OQ is a line. Okay, OQ is a line. Therefore, points O, P and Q are on a collinear point. Collinear means on the same line. Okay, these 3 points are on the same line. But O we have supposed as the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. So we proved here that perpendicular passes through the center. Question number 7. Two concentric circles. Two concentric circles means they share the same center. Okay, so let O be the center. Let O be the center of both circle. Then radii 5 centimeter. So ultimately bigger circle will have bigger radius 5 and this one is 3. So find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So this chord we should find. So AB is the chord of the circle which touches smaller circle, suppose at P. Okay, so OP will be what? OP is radius and OP will be perpendicular to AB by radius tangent theorem. Okay, now if you consider this one, OPA triangle, OPA, here this is 3, so length of AP we can find here, isn't it? So to find length of AP we will apply Pythagoras theorem in OAP triangle. So OA square equals to OP square plus AP square. 5 square, 3 square. So AP square will be 25 minus 9, that is 16. So AP will be 4. Okay. Now AP is 4, but we know one theorem from class 9, that perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord bisects the chord. Okay, since we know perpendicular drawn from center to chord bisects the chord. Bisects the chord means this AP and PB length will be equal. Okay, therefore AP equals to PB, but AP length we got as 4. So we should find length of chord, that is AB. So AB will be what? AB is AP plus PB. So 4 plus 4, that is 8 centimeter. So length of the chord is 8 centimeter. In question number 8, it is given quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Circumscribe a circle means inside quadrilateral circle will be there. Figure is given in the question. So we have to show that AB plus CD equals to AD plus BC. Okay, so what we will do here, since we know by theorem 2, length of the tangent drawn from the external point to a circle are equal. Okay, so suppose consider this part A as an external point. So what you can write, AP equal to AS, these two are tangents, isn't it? So by equal tangent theorem, what you can write, AP equal to AS. Then one more thing, BP equal to BQ. B is an external point, so BP and BQ length will be equal. Okay, so AP over BP over, then AS and BQ. After that, CR is equal to CQ, isn't it? C as an external point. And then dr equal to ds. Add all these 4 equations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. See what we will get. All the left hand side, AP plus BP, CR plus DR equals to all the left hand side. Okay, now AP plus BP, if you observe, this will give nothing but complete length AB. and CR plus DR, these 2 point, if these two segment if you observe, that will give CT. Okay, and here also AS and DS, see AS and DS will be AD and BQ CQ will be BC. So we have proved here, see. In question number 9, figure is given to you. XY and X dash Y are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O. Another tangent AB with point of contact as C, intersecting XY and XY dash at A and B respectively. We have to prove that AOB angle, this angle is 90 degree. Okay, so now to show that AOB is 90, we will do one construction here. We will join OC. Okay, now this point is P and Q. Now see, if you consider half part of this figure, A is an external point, so length of AP and AC will be equal. Okay, by equal tangent theorem. If A is an external point, AP, AC are equal, what we can say, AO is angle bisector of PAC, isn't it? So we can write, prove, consider A as an external point, okay, so therefore OA is angle bisector of angle PAC. That means we can write PAO plus OAC, both are equal, we can write. Okay, now OAC will be OAC, this angle, this angle OAC. OAC, can I write OAC is equal to, see, since we know PAC is equal to PAO plus OAC, isn't it? So, but PAO and OAC are equal, so we can write OAC here. So PAC is what? OAC plus OAC, twice of OAC. Okay, so this we can write here. OAC or PAC is twice of OAC. Similarly, now this half part, B is an external point. So OB is angle bisector. So these two angles will be equal. Okay, and QBC I can write as twice of OBC using the same trick. Now add 1 and 2. Twice of OAC plus twice of OBC. Okay, now see, PAC and QBC are what? PAC and QBC, this we can write twice of OAC plus OBC. Suppose equation 3. Now see, in quadrilateral PABQ, this angle is 90, isn't it? This angle is also 90. So what we can write? by angle sum property of quadrilateral 90 plus angle PAC plus angle QBC plus this angle 90 equals to 360, isn't it? So PAC plus QBC will be what? 360 minus 180 means 180. Okay, this value we can substitute here. So therefore from 3, twice of OAC plus OBC will be, this value we got 180. So angle OAC OBC will be 180 by 2 means 90. Okay, this expression we got now. Now we will consider the triangle OAB. This complete triangle we will consider OAB by angle sum property. So AOB plus OAC plus OBC is equal to 180, isn't it? But these together are 90 from this expression. So angle AOB is 180 minus 90, that is 90.